Attention terrorists, hold on. Here's Tara's Daily Rant.
One of my goals in life was to get that clunker of mine to 350,000 miles.
Right.
Yeah. It got demolished last week.
Oh, I had no idea. What happened?
Well, some guy ran into the back of it. I was like at an intersection.
Oh, great.
Yeah. And I was telling Tim this earlier today. So, I mean, it's sad. I mean, I was kind of attached to it. I've sort of been in a funk. You wouldn't think you would be over a car, but I am.
Well, it's been in the family for so long.
Well, yeah, because they picked up, I mean, we drove all three of the kids home from the hospital in that car. Mm-hmm. And it looks like World War III was conducted in the back of it because for years, I mean, that's the car the kids rode in. And people had laughed at me when I first got here because I had all three of my kiddie seats.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and Rambo Loco had really had to use some advanced physics to get all three in, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so that's a tight fit.
Well, it is, yeah. And they'd be driving along, they got their sippy cups. You know how kids are with sippy cup. They wave it all over the place, you know what I mean? Like it's a rodeo. So, I mean, it was pretty well stained up back there. I mean, there was nothing ever going to get those stains up, but they were precious to me. You know what I mean? That was my kid. That was my car. Yep. But I was gonna take it to 350,000. I didn't get to, and it was totaled. But do you ever have the thing where Tim and I were talking about this earlier in the show? It's only happened to me twice in my life. It is wild. Where you're in the middle of something where you don't know if you're going to come out of it alive or dead or not, and time slows down. Yeah. And I mean, like it couldn't have been but part of a second or two. When he hit me, he pushed me into the intersection, and it was a very large, very busy intersection, and a lot of cars were coming. Yeah. And so I literally had time to wonder, am I going to get broadsided right now? Is a car coming? Yeah. And I actually had time to like start to move my head to the left to see if a car was coming and then stop in total dread, not wanting to know. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And there was a car coming, but fortunately when he pushed me in the intersection, when he hit me, it was far enough away that the person had enough time to slow down, and then the car started going around me. I didn't get hit, but I could have been killed. And I could have. That haunted me for a couple of days.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah, that's a traumatic experience.
It is. And it's only ever happened to me one other time, this very long set of brick stairs on an old industrial building that the newspaper was in that I worked at, and there was no handrail, and I fell down them head first. And I had time to wonder, as the earth is spinning around me, am I going to die here? And then my second thought was, oh, if I don't die, is this going to bash my face up?
Yeah.
You know, like, what will I look like after? And you're like, this is a fraction of a second, but time just slows down. You have time to have thoughts about what's about to happen. And then I hit hard and it hurt bad, but I didn't die or bash my face up, thank God. But no, that happened to me this week and I was fine. The guy who hit me was very apologetic, sweetest guy ever. Couldn't be mad at him. I mean, it just happened. So totaled the car, and now we're in the market for a new one, right?
Okay. A new one? You're actually going to buy a new car?
Well, look, that goes against my life code. It does.
I know. That's what I'm
But
amazed.
Rambo Loco is out there, and he's looking at these used cars, and it almost doesn't make financial sense because they cost so much. Yeah. You know, I mean, I'm talking about a car with like 10,000 miles already on it. You know, it's like a $6,000 difference. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Terrorists want it. Hear the Tara Show weekday mornings on 106.3 WORD and the Odyssey app.